All right, so congrats on joining the course and for taking your first definitive step towards going nomadic. That's awesome. So 95% of the people that I talk to who are interested in going on the road are all talk. They're caught up with enamored with the vision of all these Instagram photos and beautiful places, and they pine for doing this, but they're not really serious, and it doesn't happen for them. My goal with this course is actually to make sure that you're in that 5% that actually make it a reality and do it. So now, anytime that I'm about to listen to someone who's going to advise me on something, I want to know their credentials. So I figure you're probably in the same boat. Like, who is this guy, Sean? What does he know? Like, why is he in a position to be giving advice? And that's a fair enough question. I can say, aside from being nomadic right now, I'm on the beach in Sayulita, Mexico. But I've been traveling for the last 3 years on the road. I've worked from 20 plus countries, 70 plus cities, 4 continents. And during that time, not only have I managed to maintain my work for my employer and just not just break even, but I've actually excelled. I've had a 70% revenue increase year over year and absolutely crushed it as the head of sales for Pagely. So I've also been featured in a number of publications, Inc. magazine, Wired magazine, handful of times on the Remote Year blog and website, a number of other podcasts and blogs. And I was also a speaker at PressNomics on the topic of making remote work work. So in this course, I'm going to boil everything down that I learned through this experience in the last 3 years to the simplest possible checklist and preparation process. It's a day-by-day, step-by-step hand-holding of what exactly you need to do. And I'm going to help you tackle hard questions up front and then get to more tactical stuff on the back end of this course. So I'm not charging you anything for these first few days. It's totally free. But in exchange, I am going to ask for something in return, and that is stick with it. Like, actually do the first 4 days and make an honest go at taking this course seriously. I want to get you from the start, where you are now at the starting line to the finish line of stepping on that plane and going abroad, because it is literally the most life-changing experience I've ever done. So today is an easy day. So what we're going to cover today, I'm going to give you a little orientation on how this course works. We're going to gather up a few materials that we're going to need for tomorrow, some documents, and I'm going to do an overview of the various travel programs out there, because there are a number of options. I happen to do one called Remote Year, but there are a bunch of them out there. And so I'll help you kind of understand the landscape, and so you can pick the one that's right for you. And then I'm going to introduce you to that master checklist that I mentioned. This is a 42 bullet point checklist. It's literally every single step that you need to do in preparation to be able to go abroad. And I know that sounds like a big list, but believe me, once you see it in one place, and at least it's all consolidated and constrained and bounded, you're going to feel a lot better about things. But before we do all that, though, I am going to throw you a curveball next, and we're going to do a visualization exercise. Now, this is basically, it's almost like a meditation of sorts that helps you explore and internalize the feelings of what it's like to go abroad. And this will help you build the resolve to actually stick with it and do it. And this is important. I found that anytime that I'm about to embark on a big journey where there's some uphill struggle involved, this type of exercise is really valuable for building that resolve. Okay? So when you're ready, the way to advance is that blue button at the bottom. It says mark is complete. You'll hit that. That will mark this lesson complete, and I will see you in the next video.